trick is to get it right on that brow bone and then just blend it out like that. Here's my makeup look for the day. I love the oil slick from Lottie on the lips, so pretty. And also the like eye foil was really good. So good little Valentine's Day makeup look if you're trying to do something fun and different. You kiddos ready to go? It is a rainy, gloomy day, but we're gonna make the best of it. Come on, guys. Hey, Snow, do you want a jacket, babe? You might be cold, honey. All right. You are so cool, Snow. So are you, Stormy. You're gonna put all the jackets on my seat. Well, everything in my life is dirty and messy. So today we are getting ready to go to the thrift store, and we are going to thrift Valentine's Day baskets for my kids. So this is like a great budget-friendly option and eco-friendly, sustainable. What do you want, babe? You want a bar? Option for shopping for your kids for Valentine's. So fun little. Okay, honey. So this might be a little bit controversial, but we are trying to convince our kids to do like individualized sports that we like to do. So like snowboarding, water skiing, stuff like that, and not like group sports like soccer and stuff like that, because we don't want to, I mean, I guess we should say that if they really wanted to do that, obviously we would, right? But we're trying to teach them other things so that, you know, they might want to do the other sport that mom and dad like to do, like snowboarding, water skiing, stuff like that, because the organized sports, it's like every weekend you have to go to like the, you know, like, I don't want to be a soccer mom. I don't think I'd get along. Well, not that I wouldn't get along, I would just feel very out of place as a soccer mom, right? I'd be like, oh my God, please, like, I would like have to hide because I'd be embarrassed that
you're pigeonholing poor soccer moms.
No, I mean for me, because it's mainly like my own insecurities of not wanting to be around other people and like that don't know me, because I feel like then like they will talk bad about me when they find out about my past. It's my own insecurity. It has nothing to do with the other people. It has everything to do with me. So I'm just really scared because, and the reason why is because I've made friends in the past, and then when they found out about my past, they didn't want to be my friend anymore. It really hurt my feelings. So now I'm just
That's not once. It's like stuff that happens to you over and over. That's what you have to explain.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time, unfortunately. That's why I only want to be friends with people that like know me from YouTube, because they kind of already know me, and then I don't have to worry about those things. But that's kind of like why I seclude myself.
But sometimes that has had its challenges in the past too, because everybody wants to like collab to build up their channel and their following and all this stuff. So then it's always something like, okay, well, they know me from social media, so they know my past, which is cool. But then on the flip side, it's like, okay, but why do they want to be my friend? Is it so I can like shout them out and tag them and stuff? And then that's a whole other discussion. But yeah, for you, it's maybe a little more.
Well, some of the friends that didn't have channels, like some of my friends that didn't have channels, like Jessica, you know, Murphy, and she's still my friend to this day, and I love her. Shout out Jess, although I don't think she watches my YouTube channel anymore. She just only watches TikTok. What other friends? Yeah, so basically, yeah, but that's not the reason why we don't want them to, like, I would get over myself. If like Snow was like, Mom, I really want to play soccer, I would get over myself and, you know, just go take a Xanax and go sit at the soccer field. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I don't like taking a Xanax if I don't have to. I know some people have like a really hard time with Xanax. Thankfully, I don't. I don't like taking it. I really only take it if I really need it, and it will be at nighttime because it just makes me so sleepy, and then I feel like I have a hangover the next day whenever I do take a Xanax. But anyway,
we did organized sports. At a very young age.
Both of us, Travis and I.
And then I completely got out of it. Other than surf team, but that's still an individualized sport because you go out and you're out with yourself and 5 other guys, and those guys are from different schools.
How cool is that, by the way? That's so hot that you were on surf team and like you're such a good surfer. I think that's so cool that you had that. Not everybody like grows up at the beach and they're he fell asleep, and then like one of their classes is their like PE is like surfing, you know? Travis like go to the beach and go surfing for high school. Like that's so cool.
Yeah, instead of PE, you had surf class.
Yeah, I didn't have that. I was not going to the rich high schools. I was like in special ed in the valley, in the Val. Anyway, the kids were like, we want to go snowboarding, like snow, and I'm like, yeah, because it's more fun because then we can all go as a family and like do it. But if you do the organized sports, which I'm sure tons of moms and people out there do, it's just
soccer is like by far the biggest.
Yeah, soccer. Like his sister grew up with their kids doing it all the time. I remember when we first met, I like went to one of your nieces or nephew's soccer games. Remember?
Well, and
now they're like in college playing soccer.
Yeah, she got literally a scholarship.
Yeah, good for her.
To play.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so she's like really
yeah, good. I mean, I played organized sports. I had sports scholarships for like softball, basketball to my high school that I was going to when I went to school with like Khloe Kardashian at Montclair Prep. But anyway, if I wasn't in my car accident, I would have gotten probably a sports scholarship. My point is, if they want to do that, we'll do it. But we're like kind of secretly hoping that they do, right?
Well, I'm into individual sports, and then probably since 6 years old, I was into individual sports because once soccer, I was kind of like over that, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I can skateboard, and I can race BMX, and I can surf, and snowboard, water skate, all these things, and
both asleep. Look at Snow fell asleep.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh. And so I was like, wow, I can just you're just focused solely. It's all on you.
Yeah.
It's up to you. It's not a matter.
You don't have to like rely on other people. You don't have to like show up at a certain time. You kind of like do your own thing, which we kind of like. Anyway, you guys are probably not caring about this, especially if you clicked on this video because you wanted to see me thrifting Valentine's Day basket stuff. So hopefully you weren't interested in that. You didn't click out and you can just fast forward through this. But let's hit up some thrift stores and go get some fun things for the kids while they're sleeping.
Top of the line. Is this not open till 1 or something?
There's a line? Where?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen that before.
Do they only allow like so many people in, or do they not open till 1?
Maybe they don't open till 1, this one, but holy crap, look, I've never seen a bunch of people waiting outside of the, this must be a good, hurry up, let me out. I gotta get in line now, babe.
Well, honey,
I'm freaking out.
That's the retail.
Well, what's the difference?
Outlet is
Look at all these people waiting.
Outlet's gonna be your banging deals.
Oh, I want some banging deals. Ooh-wee, I just got excited. Oh, Travis just ran over the curb.
I was so excited I wasn't paying attention. We're lucky we made it in the parking lot.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh, they're letting him in. Here we go.
You do. We can eat for anything.
You gonna go Easter egging?
I want to go Easter egging. So I got my Easter egging.
Yeah, what else did you get?
Mommy, now we got our Easter egging basket. See, we got our Easter egging basket.
I see it.
Look it.
It's pretty awesome.
Each out of the egg basket.
What'd you find?
I found it.
Let me see.
So happy. I just touch her nose. And she has a heart on her nose. I love the nose.
You having fun? Mm-hmm.
Let's get Sky.
Alright, we just left the thrift store. What did you think? Was it fun?
Yeah.
Snow got to pick out some of her Valentine's Day gifts for her basket, and now we're gonna go head over to another thrift store, but that was a successful trip. I can't wait to do the haul at the end. You guys are gonna freak when you see what I saw, or what I got.
Where did Daddy go?
He left us.
Yeah.
Dad left us.
Dad left us.
Now we're at a tattoo shop. I went outside of the thrift store. Travis was nowhere to be found. I was freaking out. I was already having anxiety because I haven't eaten and I'm hungry and just dizzy.
And I'm hungry and dizzy.
Snow's cold and hungry. I'm literally walking all over, like freaking out, and I'm like, oh my god, he left us. So I find a place that has a phone charger. It was like a tattoo shop. They let us charge my phone. I called Travis freaking out. He's like, oh yeah, I left and went to the park with Storm. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you can't just leave. You have to like let me know. And he's like, well, I texted you. And I was like, well, my phone was like completely dead. So I am very grateful that somebody was able to let me charge my phone.
Yeah.
And now we're just like sitting here in this like shopping center waiting for Travis to come back and get us. So that has been my day. Huge panic attack. Oh my goodness, today turned out way different than I thought it was going to be. It was super fun. I love going thrift store shopping, but being like left really threw me for a loop. I was having like really bad anxiety thinking that like Travis left me. It was like an hour that he was gone. So yeah, I'm still like trying to kind of calm myself down from that. Now we stopped at Walmart. We're getting some groceries. The kids, we stopped and got some like, I don't know, fast food from some place called, I've never heard of before, called, I don't know what this place is. That's what it looks like. They got chicken nuggets and I got a chicken sandwich and fries, and I was originally going to make this vlog like shopping for the kids for Valentine's Day, like secondhand and making their baskets, but yeah, I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow. I'll have to like do the Valentine's Day basket tomorrow because it's getting late now. It's already 6 o'clock. And then by the time we get all the way back to the snowmobile, our RV, I'm gonna have to like get the kids ready for bed, read them books, get them situated. But I'm gonna do a haul of everything that I got at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. And then tomorrow I'll show you guys me arranging the baskets.
More focused with the kids.
I have a question. Do you have any remorse at all that you left us for so long?
You say like I left us, so no. And in my mind, I was thinking to myself, like literally, because we're probably together all the time. I thought to myself, I wonder if Shannon's phone died, and then immediately I think what I would do, and I said, if anything, I would be expecting a call from her mom, because what would happen is Channon would ask somebody if she could use her phone, and your mom's number is the only one that you know memorized without your phone. You'd call your mom, and your mom would call.
Plug my phone in so I could call you?
No, I figured you would borrow a phone.
Nope.
But I'm not thinking like your phone never your phone never dies, and when your phone is gonna die, you text me and say my phone's about to die. The storm was having a flip out.
I know, but my point is that I left my purse with you.
But you had your.
Which I usually have my like little backup phone charger. It's like a little power station to charge my phone in case it dies. But because I was vlogging and I was filming a bunch, my phone was like juiced out, and then all of a sudden I just like went to grab it and it was just dead, completely dead, and I was like, oh man. So then I was just like, whatever, I'm gonna wrap it up in here. And then I went out and you were like totally gone for like a very long time. So I'm just curious, because I think that it's funny, because for me, I would feel horrible. Even though it's not my fault, it's not your fault that my phone died, I still would feel really bad because you were like stranded alone, like by yourself and freaking out, you know, because you don't know the area, like just all the things. And for being like stranded and not having a phone for that long and trying to like get a charger and all these different things and like it being difficult, usually like for me, I would feel bad and I'd be like, I'm so sorry, babe, like I feel horrible. But you have like zero remorse. You do not care at all that like I was stranded.
Well,
because I think that if it were you, you wouldn't care. It wouldn't bother you.
I'd go back in the thrift store and I'd ask them, I said, you guys have any cell phone chargers?
They all said no, so I had to walk far to go to a different shopping center to try to find someone that had a phone charger. No phone chargers were for sale. Like, it was very difficult to do. But my point is,
just asked somebody but I could talk to anyone anywhere, and I'd just like explain the situation. Hey.
My point is, what I'm trying to get at is that you in that situation would not be freaking out, right? That's just you and your personality. But for me, because I have horrible anxiety, and when that happens to me, my brain shuts off. Like, I panic and don't really know what to do. And so it took me a while to like figure out like, you know, like what should I be doing in this moment? Because I just was very like unprepared and unexpected for you to just to completely leave me and be gone for that long when I thought that you were in the shopping center. Because if I knew you were gonna leave or whatever,
I texted you.
But my phone was dead. But if I knew you were gonna leave, I would have asked for my purse at least. All my medication is in there, like my phone charger, like all of the things. You know what I mean? My point is I just think it's funny because you literally like could care less. You know, like,
no, just like I said,
you pick me up, you're like in a bad mood. You don't say sorry to me. Like, you're not like, oh, I'm sorry, babe. Like, are you okay? Like, nothing. It's just like as if nothing.
Because I had to leave during a full-fledged scream, like full-blown meltdown.
But what does that have to do with me being stranded and left for an hour?
Because he's like literally screaming, kicking, thrashing in the car for like.
Honey, we need to learn how to deal with those situations. I need to teach you how to deal with those situations.
I did. We left the place. We were in the car. I was trying to calm him down. I said, I'm gonna drive and get him out of here. I drove 2 minutes, 2 miles, 2 minutes to a playground. Mm-hmm. Got him to like restructure everything, and then he was all on the playground and having fun. And then it was a huge empty parking lot. We pulled out his bike and he played on his bike and all that stuff. The problem is when you go to these places and you go to thrift store shopping, it could be 20 minutes, it could be an hour and a half. And we never know. It's just like.
Well, yeah, I just think that like maybe just give me a heads up that you're going to completely take off for a long period of time. I think you should have at least like tried to come in and like warned me or let me know. So I could have said like, well, let me just leave with you because my phone's gonna die and I don't want to be stranded.
Like I said, once again, it's we rely on our phones for communication. I text you and I said I'm leaving to take it on the playground. I figured you're not looking at your phone because your phone is always on silent, and if you're shopping, you don't have your phone in your hand. And so I left.
I gotcha.
So that's...
Anyway, I'm very excited to show you guys what I got at this. I went to 2 thrift stores. I'm very excited to show you guys what I got at these thrift stores. Totally scored. Can't wait to show you.